Before I Fall is based off of a young adult novel that I guess was really popular, so now it's a movie. And is about a girl played by Zoe Dutch who has a supposedly perfect life. She has a best friend, she has a boyfriend, she's the popular girl in school. Everyone seems to like her. I mean, well, not everyone, but you know how popular people are. Anyway, and one day her life comes to an end in a car crash. And she wakes up over and over again and keeps reliving the same day and has to figure out how to stop reliving the same day, what's going on with all this. And as it's revealed, that her life may not be so perfect after all. So, going into this, I didn't know what to expect. I heard decent things about it, and the trailers, I don't know, I wasn't really sold on the trailers. Didn't think they looked like the worst thing ever, but they weren't very good. So I didn't know, and I actually ended up liking this movie a good bit. It's actually a pretty good movie, actually. It has a good message. It's basically there to teach teens a lesson about life and all this fun stuff. And for what it has to say, it does it well. I'll give it that, I guess. I mean, Zoe Dutch is great in the movie. I actually think this is her. This is probably her best performance. Yeah, this is her best performance I've seen from her. She's really good in this movie. I like her character. Her character is surprisingly complex. You don't really know what's going on in her head. You don't really know how she thinks entirely until towards the end of the movie. You're like, what's up with this girl? You're not really sure what side she's on. If she's just playing along, being a dick to everybody because she's popular, or if she actually has feelings. You don't really. Yeah, it's a weird, interesting character there. Uh, I I'm coming across as just like thinking this movie's okay or something. I actually do really enjoy this movie. This movie is really good. It actually has a lot of great things in it. The cinematography is very good. It has this really bleak, drab look to the color. It's kind of like a Twilight movie, but it's actually used correctly this time. Because Twilight did not use it right. But yeah, so it's kind of like that kind of look. It looks kind of cool, actually. I like the way this movie looks. And I like the acting in the movie. I like the characters in the... Well, let me rephrase that. I like the characters as the movie progresses. I like how it is almost a character study in a way. It shows how the popular girls kind of think, and how they kind of disguise themselves and have this mental like wall in front of them, so they can't really display emotion, that kind of thing. It explores that aspect of it really well. I think the way they just explored popularity was good and actually somewhat realistic to what it's actually kind of like. I wouldn't know, but like from what I've seen. But yeah, so that was cool, I guess. So yeah, overall, I think this is actually a pretty solid movie. It has good writing. It's not entirely tight. There are things that are a little predictable. There are things that are never explained. There's like a lot of continuity errors, and there's a character that could have been completely taken out of the movie. It wouldn't have changed a thing. It added it added 2 lines of dialogue and a short scene. That's it. It could have been cut out of the movie entirely. I don't think it was needed. Even though I do like the actress who plays this character, I don't remember her name. It's like Liv. It's like Liv Noonan or something like that from Santa Clarita Diet. I actually like that show. Check that out on Netflix. Side note, but yeah, her. I actually. She's fine in the movie for the few lines she has, but did not need to be in the movie. And the romance is predictable. So, I mean, there are things in this movie that aren't good, but overall, it's a pretty tight movie. It does what it sets out to do. And I have to give it credit for that. I'm going to give Before I Fall a solid B. Yeah, so that's my review for that one. Reviews for Get Out. I'm going to have a review for Get Out probably tomorrow, I hope. And a review for Collide. So that is my review for it Before I Fall. So, peace.